We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it, I was on missions, I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding, we was just chilled away from these haters. Know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wake, cop a new crib, got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors, they gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these snakes, wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks, wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind.
Can't stop listening to this voice in my head. Got me tearing through the covers on this rusty spring bed. Bust through the days, flames kissing my back. That's all I remember, and then everything's black. This sounds so familiar, someplace hot in my soul. Hello, transmission. Now you're in control. I look up, I look down. Everybody's bathing in holy water. Ain't enough gone around. Raise their cups, wear their crowns. You're sitting on a gold-stained altar. Feel the jungle you sound. I walk in a fever, taste the blood in my mouth. My eyes blue, shiny purple, and I'm riddled with doubt. It feels so peculiar, boiling hot in my soul. Farewell, transmission, not meant for this world. I look up, I look down. Everybody's bathing in holy water. Ain't enough gone around. Raise their cups, wear their crowns. You're sitting on a gold-stained altar. Feel the jungle you sound. Tonight, drifted off to sleep. Tonight, must be having a bad dream.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Jets coming in at 4-3, going up against the Texans, who come in at 3-3. With that, let's send you up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, We're standing by as our announcing team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. J.J. Nelson now to return. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Now Cutler had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. On third down, Cutler. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They go play action here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Room here to run. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, we can easily say, what a start defensively. First quarter, and the defense already got in the lead before they even stepped on the field, and now they come up with an interception on the very first play they're out there. If they can turn this into points, that would be an absolute dream start to this game.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Brock Osweiler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. So with second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. And New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Cutler looking deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. look now at the defense for Houston.
Whitney Merciless is rapidly becoming one of the top outside linebackers in the game. As well he should. With that name, he's got to be great.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because it's almost always...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the deep...
Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a little 360. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run it again with Hill. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Jets call on Ryan Quigley to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Pharaoh Cooper, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
This game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another 1st down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator. What do I do in this situation? It's only the 1st quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
To throw is Osweiler. The catch made by Pharaoh Cooper. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Osweiler on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Again, it's Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Couple of Jets there in on the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets the first down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. A first down carry now for Miller. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
They go play action now. Osweiler, rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, D. Milliner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the interception, here's Cutler. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down now after the pass completion.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays,
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
We've got a 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Cutler. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now out comes Houston. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And the pitch goes to Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This is going to sound a little strange, but that was a really nice effort because he broke a tackle and almost sprang free, but it still ended up with a loss of yardage. The defense won that battle.
Now Osweiler on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play. If you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 3rd and 2. Now Cutler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Hill, the lone setback. Here's Cutler. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Jeremy Hill there was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Now a play fake here on first down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Tim Carey now for Lamar Miller. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zones, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right-foot it.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans add on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Cutler looking to throw. He's going to float. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On first and 10, it's Osweiler. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And he's going to be taken down. Cutler sacked. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. First down, Osweiler. Underneath for Miller. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Houston first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on. And it's up and good. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Cutler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Cutler. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
This is Alfred Blue, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 3rd down now following the run.
Detroit!
They'll try and run again with Blue. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage. Usually an 8-man front, that's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So out now come the Jets. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To throw, Cutler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They run. It's Hill. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come up with an offset eye. Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time. But any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This is the running back, Blue. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles. In a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Now it's Cutler. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They come out here in the eye. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there at 22.
It's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Cutler. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Cutler now off the bootleg. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Their big tight end, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Cutler now to throw. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans add on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? No. I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think that lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worked.
And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their big-bodied receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to get a score back. So they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They go again with Blue. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead. Not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving, and they can win it right now.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. but you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that